Do you have to take the property out of the trust to sell it, or can you sell it while it's still in the trust? So if you are the trustee of a trust, so the trustee is the person who basically is responsible for managing the assets in the trust, investing, reinvesting the assets, distributing the assets in accordance with the wishes of the trust grantor or grantors. That's the person who created the trust. So the trustee is responsible to make sure that the grantor's wishes are abided by. And a lot of times in a trust, it does simply say to divide properly equally amongst the beneficiaries. Sometimes there will be specific gifts of real property, in which case the trustee would have to transfer that property to a specific beneficiary. But oftentimes you're just simply splitting up the assets of the grantor or the grantors. In this instance, it often does include liquidating assets, and very easily can also include selling a house, so that the proceeds from the sale of the house can be split between the beneficiaries, however the grantors intended it to be. So in this instance, yes, of course, a trustee can definitely sell property directly from the trust. You don't have to transfer it out of the trust first, or transfer it into beneficiaries' names and then sell it. The trustee has the power to sell the property directly from the trust. The only time this wouldn't apply, like I said, is if it was supposed to be a specific gift to a certain individual, to a certain beneficiary. That beneficiary does want the property. Maybe they're planning on living in the property or holding it as a rental or something like that, in which case the trustee would have to then transfer the property to that beneficiary. But if that's not a requirement and the beneficiary is simply dividing the assets that are in the trust amongst the beneficiaries, then the trustee does have the power to sell the house directly out of the trust. And then once this occurs, whatever the proceeds are from the sale of the house, they can be split between the beneficiaries. So I hope this helps. If there's any other questions like this, or if you need assistance with trust administration or estate planning questions, elder law questions, probate, please contact our office here in Florida. The link is in my bio.